little bit salty. Alright. Next mage. And definitely careful with that guy. So I might want to put Dawson. Theoretically, if I put Dawson here and have him heal, he could definitely take a couple hits, but we have to make sure we deal with the mage, which we could steal from, and then he'll run away. Or we could just capture him, like before, and then... Like, Matcha actually has pretty good defense. 7 defense. Could she survive 2 hits? 3, technically, if the mage counters her. Oh, she actually doesn't get a guaranteed capture there. Not enough. She needs like a steel sword or something. That's a basically guaranteed capture, though. If we want to capture him, we certainly can. I was also talking about capturing these guys, but only a couple characters will have enough cons. So Dawson, maybe Brighton. That might be it. Yeah. So I've got 2 people that might be able to steal a sword if we try. But that's not a whole lot to work with. Karin basically has no weapons at all. Can she? Yeah. Well, at least we found something for her to do this turn. Torch is starting to wear out, so we'll have to move her up. We'll have to move, yeah, Karin up a little bit to keep our vision going. But I think we're almost through this blockade. I could just kill that guy with Leaf with magic easily. Yeah, let's not worry about trying to capture the first Armor Knight. It's going to make more sense to try to capture the last or second last one when there's not so much jumping on us. I'd like to get 1 more longsword if I can. 2 would be the best. I'm not going to try for all 4 and nothing. 1 or 2 is all I'm looking at. And then... Yeah, how do we want to deal with this? We should be good, I just don't want to mess up. I guess the safest option would be steal and then rescue Lithis out of the way. And then just lure this guy down with Dawson on his own. It's kind of the boring way. And we'd lose the vulnerary, because he'll just run off. I believe in Maka. We'll find a way to make this work. We're spending some killing uses, some killing edge uses, and she gets some XP out of it, you know. Okay, so what we do now is we make sure she can't get hit by 2. All we gotta do is put Dawson beside her, and they can each get hit once, and they'll be able to survive 1 hit. And then I'll probably use someone else to lure that guy down so that next turn we just, well, theoretically just kill everybody. He's gonna take 10 damage, as long as he's not getting doubled. Luckily, 0 attack speed, so... Yeah, that guy hits real hard. But we have to lure him down. Oh, we could, yeah, we want to take that mage off of her so she's got better stats, so... Might as well do this while we're here. He could just use the vulnerary to heal, but we'll save that maybe for next. Take... and release. I mean, he could use the vulnerary and then someone else could take it off him to release. But he'll be fine for a turn. Alright, that shouldn't kill. That shouldn't kill. Even if the 21 damage guy goes after Matcha, she's got 7 defense, so that's 14. She's definitely got enough HP for that. And then this guy... We could just make a wall here. Like a horizontal wall. Maybe I'll heal up Fergus. He's not going to be in range of the big guy, but he'll be in range of the other one. Yeah, so we do some counter damage on enemy phase. That'll help us have a better chance of capturing stuff next turn, because we'll have already damaged them a little bit. And we do have quite limited, you know, damage output right now, so... You know, I guess we also have the Rapier. That does bonus damage to armored units, I think. We've got an Armor Slayer and a Rapier, but only Leaf can use them right now. It would have been really cool. I think I would have liked Fergus a lot more if he started with B rank swords, because a lot of the stuff that we need in this dungeon requires that B rank, and he's just a little bit off. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's start getting the kids out. Huh? I can go home to Papa? Oh, I can escape if I go down that passage to the right. Oh, thanks, bless you. Sure, we'll get that started. If some reinforcements show up and kill Lithis, then I'll be salty, but, you know, whatever. It just ruined the entire chapter for me. No big deal. This is the guy with 21 damage. You're not supposed to be able to reach Fergus. Whatever. The way I lined it up, everyone can take one attack. It's fine. The defensive line is strong. Yeah! Good job, Brighton. That's what we pay you for that Wrath skill. Matcha, we're just gonna... I think I also probably could have or should have unequipped her killing edge so that she didn't keep wasting it. But, you know, it's kind of cool. HP, strength, and speed! Yes! So good. She has had every single level up be good. Not all stats every level. Asbel is gonna die. We're gonna have to restart this chapter anyway, due to completely just RNG up there. There's nothing I can do about. Oh! Oh, thank you, Asbel, for not being stupid. There must be a way for him to die, but hopefully the scripting is good enough that most of the time he's smart enough to go heal before he's finished off. That stuff's just super infuriating when people just die on the side before you can get there. Okay, so my team got hit pretty hard, make no mistake, but we're about to release the rest of the children. I would like to try to capture some long swords, or at least try. That's the kind of thing Leaf... Oh no, he doesn't have enough con. Like, he's got the Armor Slayer, so that should work pretty well on armors to capture them, but he doesn't have the Constitution. So... maybe we see how Maka can do? Oh, right. It's only... yeah, it's only Brighton and Fergus that can even try. Or, sorry, Dalsin and Fergus. That does make it less likely to work by a fair margin. 56%. If he hits, that's a cap. And Brighton... can't. Unless we can do exactly 6 damage, or give him a sword, a better sword than a steel sword that he can equip. Sadly, rapiers are C. Yeah, it's not going to happen, I don't think. I guess the longsword is 10 damage, it's +1. So we can get him to do 2 damage, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get his attack to 12. Well, it probably didn't have very high odds ever that this was going to be an easy capture, but I figured I would think about it even if it wasn't going to work, so. We basically have one shot. We can survive the counter, 16 damage. Actually, no, if he gets crit, he's dead. I didn't even think of that. These guys have critical rate. So any of those hits, when they hit our line, they had a very small % chance to just get a critical and kill somebody, which, well, you know how that goes. Let's, just thinking positioning here. Boy, that's sure an easy kill. I'll need someone else. Yeah, okay, I've got a plan here. We're gonna let Leaf kill the more dangerous one with a really powerful counterattack. Just light sword it. I know we've got armor slayers and stuff, but magic damage keeps him out range where he's safe. It's not like we have a healer or anything, so try not to take too much damage. And then what I want to do is put someone... I'm going to block off the left side so she doesn't get killed. She's here. All she's actually doing is trading the Hazel Squirrel. Like, this is something that I don't know if I'm going to do all the time. Probably should. But when you're doing risky strats with enemies with crit rate, it shouldn't be too difficult to make your character immune to crits. So that... Oh, he doubles? This guy doubles us. Well, he can't... Sheesh. This is, like, not worth it, even in the tiniest amount. We do exactly enough damage. He'll do 14, and then 14 again, and then we're dead. So... These guys are way too strong. I could have maybe attacked normally, but whatever. These guys are pretty tough. Like, it would have been nice to get one of their swords, for sure. But I just don't think it's in the cards. I had to use the Killing Edge again. I already feel bad about that. These guys need to heal up pretty seriously. 10 damage times 2, but some chance to miss. Fergus definitely needs to use Pop a Vulnerary. Maybe what I do is I put him here. Pop a Vulnerary. That keeps everyone safe behind a defensive wall here on this side. And then Brighton can move up. Well, he can attack. I guess I'm a little bit worried that there's going to be some reinforcements that just pop out of nowhere. If there's reinforcements that pop up next turn and kill him, then, you know, once again, we learn an important lesson about Thracia. But he should be able to take 2 hits, so... I was hoping he'd get the kill, of course, but, you know. Looks like there might not be any reason to unlock the left side of the prison here. But I need to get to this door. I'll let the rest of the kids out. I just want to go home. How do I get home? To the right? Okay, I'm gonna run. See you guys. So I should probably also leave a couple units to... Assuredly, some guys will show up over here to kidnap the kids, so we're gonna want to stop that. Come on, Brian. Well... He only hit 2 out of 4, but he got him eventually. Strength, magic, luck, defense? That's not bad, not bad. 4 points, pretty good level up. Alright, kids are leaving, or at least trying. So there's just one more turn and the rest of the kids will be gone. Cool. Maybe I got to the doors quick enough that they're not going to get nabbed right away. Yeah, we're blasting through this chapter. I mean, we took like a half an hour ramp up to get started, but once we got started, we've been going pretty quick. I am going to kind of burn a few vulneraries here. We don't have a healer, and these Fog of War maps always scare me. Because you don't really know what's behind the doors, ever. Yeah, Leaf's going to have to move up and recruit. I was hoping for a movement star, and then we could have got him right now. I'm thinking... We definitely can't leave Karin down there. She needs to talk to Ced, apparently. Or Ced. Kind of thinking Maka helps... I want to leave like 2 units over here for this turn that are fairly quick. That way, if there is reinforcements that kidnap the children, they're able to counter it. The left side doesn't matter as much, and we can start moving up north to the exit. But, you know, we're not done yet. Last chapter, once we opened the door at the top, everything fell apart, so... We'll have Dawson play rearguard. Seems like that's what he was born to do. Yeah, look at that. So we got Hellfire Physic. Ooh, that'd be nice to have. So we got a cool bishop. Too heavy to steal. If we could get Lithis some constitution up or a body ring or something, boy, that'd be nice. Just steal that, then you can't do anything, and then you just capture him, take his physic. Although, weight 8. Yeah, we can't steal that either. Yeah. We got javelins, torches. Might not be a bad idea to try to steal some javelins. Maybe, I don't know. Lots of ranged weapons in there anyway. Kind of surprised nobody moved down to attack Ced. Maybe they don't move, like... Either they just don't move, or they won't move until you open the door. Oh, he comes to talk to us. That's nice. Lord Leaf! After all these years, it's me, Asbel! Asbel, what in the world are you doing here? Why aren't you in Tara? Well, I set off after you just as soon as we got separated. A lot of good that did. I couldn't find out where you'd gone. For the last half year, I've been sticking around Munster. You left Tara that quickly, then you spent 3 years looking for me? Of course I did, I promised you that. With your blade and my magic, we're gonna take Thracia back, together! Best friends forever, buddy. But you just up and left me behind. That was quite heartless of you, Leaf. Or, Lord Leaf. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean, I was just a kid too, I didn't really have a choice. Tara had been surrounded by the Empire. I had prepared myself for the very real possibility of dying. When I fled, I never thought I would make it out alive. I didn't want to drag you down with me, so I left you out of it. What a load of Pegasus dung. We swore to live and die together. We had the tea ceremony. We're brothers. Or was that oath, that whole oath just part... Yeah, so this is back in genealogy of the Holy War. There was definitely a generational thing with 3 friends, generally guys, all bonding and becoming like blood brothers. It happened with the OG generation and the second generation, so I guess there's a little bit of that going on here with Leaf and Albus here. Was that just some kid's game? I've spent all these years with those words etched in my mind. I choose to believe in them. Asbel. Lord Leaf, if only for my sake, you have to liberate Thracia. Make it so that my years of searching meant something. Alright, buddy, you're back. Alright, looks like the kids are free. So that should be another side objective complete. And we managed to do it before any reinforcements popped in. So I honestly think that went really, really well. We might have had a little bit of extra luck missing some criticals there for a little bit. Speaking of criticals, here you go, Leaf. You can have this important document back. Put the fire scrolls together. We'll give you a vulnerary because Leaf's got the light brand. That'll be fine for now. And then Asbel. Let's take a minute to talk Asbel now that he's recruited himself. What a nice guy. So our first mage. So he already wasted 5 uses of his impressive personal weapon. 40% crit, 13 might, weighs 3. His con is low, but that doesn't matter for this weapon. It's kind of like the Pugi / Vouge, the Brave Axes, the Lances, the Light Brand. It's that fairly early game, super ultimate weapon that's really, really good. And we definitely don't want to wear this out unless we need it. Like, it's super, super strong. And his stats are pretty weak. I mean, he's level 1, so he's got lots of time to grow, but... Well, his speed is good. 7 speed is great for level 1. No strength, no defense. Pretty low constitution for standard mage stuff. 4 magic. I guess that's not bad for a baby mage. I'd like to see it a bit higher, of course. And then skill doesn't make too much difference. He does have 1 movement star there with Vigor. He's got a 3 times follow-up multiplier critical and adept. So speed, criticals, movement stars, 6 base movement is really good for a ground unit. Like, it'd be better if he had a horse, of course, but yeah, I mean, he looks good. He looks good. I'll just pull up his growth rates quick. I know they've been on the side a couple times, but let's just talk about them while we recruit him here. Asbel, how are you looking, buddy? So he's got a 55% HP growth, 10% strength growth, 35% magic. Not super high. So he's really hoping for magic ups to do more magic damage. That's his sort of shortcoming. And I think he would be our primary candidate for a scroll that provided passive magic's percent up for growth rates. If there is such a scroll, he would love it so much. 55 skill, pretty good. That should get up there pretty quickly. 75% speed, he'll have no trouble growing that speed. 35% luck, fair enough. 10% defense is basically nothing. 10% con, unlikely to get too much of that, maybe 1 or 2 points. And 2% movement. So, kind of your classic fragile mage. Definitely a speedy mage, so more of a wind mage than a magic power type mage. Single shot, you know, some of those, whatever those archetypes are. So cool, that's our Asbel. We do have a Ced over here to go talk to, Mr. Ced. The sage himself, who's got also adept in 2 movement stars and movement 8, and can use everything. Sages are overpowered in the Juke Troll games. That much I'm certainly aware of. Somebody can talk to him. Yeah, there we go. Karin. So Karin is from Celeste and is looking for Ced because he's like the prince of Celeste. And so yeah, it makes sense she'd want to talk to him. She doesn't have a movement star or anything. There's not much I can do to get her to talk to him. How does it work if I rescue and drop? She might actually not lose her movement. I feel like in the Game Boy Advance games, if you're rescued and dropped, you don't get to move again. Ever, like even if you still have your action left. But in this game, it might let me. We need to get Asbel some alternate tomes quickly. So Dalston's got the fire tomes. Lithis has more. We got 3 fire tomes. Yeah, that's not bad. Someone's got a thunder tome somewhere. I promise. Okay, Karen's got the thunder tomes. So that's 4 tomes or 5 tomes. Like he's got tons of capacity for magic right now. That's good for this guy. If it's anything like Genealogy, what we really want is some wind tomes that are light and accurate and, you know, good enough. But there is a magic triangle, so we'll try to pay attention to that. Five ways. So I don't think I want to open these doors this turn. Can we chain her up at all? Lots of Forseti. Well, Forseti might be infinite, but we don't get to recruit Ced right now. I mean, yeah, that looks real nice. Well, we're gonna try my crazy strat here. Move that door key out of the way. He's gonna have lots of items to hold on to. I'm just optimizing a little bit of movement. It's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'm just playing around here. I don't know if this will even work, but this is a good time to test the theory. Yeah, it still ended her turn, so we couldn't have made her talk to Ced anyway. He might go walk over to her, maybe, but I wouldn't count on it. So, all right. At least she's up high enough we can see a treasure room. All right, he's not moving. These guys aren't moving. I'm going to put like what I'm calling this is a checkpoint save state. I'm not planning on using it, hopefully, but if as we get to the final exit we screw up and take a 2% critical and Leaf dies or something, at least we don't have to go through the beginning again, kind of thing. I know some people like the Iron Man style more, but I also don't want to waste all day on this. So, oh, okay, it shows, I didn't even think of that. It actually shows them not moving. Interesting. Well, first off, let's get this talk out of the way. Well, this will let us see the right side a lot better. Lord Ced! Oh, Lord Ced, after all this time. Yeah, what? Karin? Something happened. Why are you out of Celeste? To find you, my prince. To find me? Oh, for heaven's sake. Did Fee put you up to this? Or was it Mom? Lord Ced, I have some important news. Oh, fine. Let's hear it. Well, to tell the truth... Oh, gods. Karin, just hurry up and tell me. Get to the point. There's no time for weakness. We're in the middle of a prison. You're right. I regret to inform you that Her Majesty the Queen has, Mother, no, she can't. Well, I'm afraid so, my lord. 2 months ago. Mother's passed away? No, she's remarried. She's got a new son. You've been disinherited. I mean, yeah, sorry. Shouldn't have found out here of all places. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was too late. Father, I just wanted to see I wanted them to see each other last time. Because his father, Lewin, just ditched and left. I forget her name. The queen has a name as well. She was one of our characters in genealogy. He just had a couple babies and then ditched. And while he was away, his son grew up and chased after him. His wife died. It's all super sketch. Lord Ced, return to Celeste with me, please. Lady Fee is waiting. Fee, how's she doing? Is she alright? Celeste faces dire times, my lord. Lady Fee can put up a tough front for the others. She even knows fonts. But when it's just me and her, she cries till her eyes dry up. Lord Ced, with respect, you've done her a great cruelty running away like you did, just like your father. Lady Fee isn't more than a kid, and you've gone and focused the burden of ruling Celeste onto her. The holy blood in your veins has gone to your head. You're the heir to Forsetti's legacy. Good for you. But you up and walked out on your mother and sister. Does that sound like what a hero would do? Does that even sound like what a real prince would do? Karin, well, yeah, you're right, but, father was the only one who could cure mother's illness. I couldn't do her any good just waiting at her side. Was I supposed to just sit there and watch her waste away? So I went to find father by whatever means I could. Then why are you leading some rebel group in Munster? I had a side quest. I mean, I heard tell that my father had been here in Munster about half a year ago, and I came here to pick up the trail, but it grew cold. And so I investigated, discovered just how deeply the people of Munster suffered, and, things happened, and I couldn't abandon them, so I didn't want to be like my father. I stayed here to help. Easy. Is that right? Well, I apologize. I should have heard your side of the story before judging you. I'm sorry, Karin, I need some more time. If I can drive that menace Raedric from Munster, I'll gladly return to Celeste. By my estimation, that should only take a half a year at most. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Yeah, well, when you coming home, son? I don't know. It's just another half a year. You're fixing to overthrow that creep, huh? Well, that's a plan I can get behind. Count me in. I'll stay here with you. Well, I'm flattered, Karin, but as your prince, I insist you go back to Celeste. Couldn't fight knowing you were endangering yourself. Plus, you're just a kid. That's a diplomatic way of saying I would be a burden, but you're right. I would just slow you down. Alright, I'll make my way back to Celeste, but only if you promise to come home yourself. You have my word, and as proof of my vow, I bestow this upon you. A handkerchief? Would you believe it's an heirloom of the Celestian royal family, not included in Fire Emblem 4. It's an ancient scroll penned by my namesake, the Crusader Ced himself. He imbued it with potent magic that strengthens whoever so much as holds it. I was, supposed to give it to my betrothed. Anyway, you can have it, Karin. Are you really trusting me with something so valuable? Does this mean they're actually betrothed? Sneakily wed in the prison of a random dungeon, random castle. Karin, I did wrong by my mother. I'm sorry. I owe you much for helping Fee in my absence. This is a token of my gratitude. I want you to have it. Okay, but I'm only keeping it safe for you. You'll get it back the second you return to Celeste. Nuh-uh. We'll be married. Then the snowy banks of Celeste shall be witness to our next meeting. Oh, it's even romantic and stuff. The snowy banks of Celeste in the dusk. By the moonlight we shall meet again, and you can return my handkerchief. You said it. Gods be with you, Lord Ced. And then he walks off, never to be seen again. Basically, pulls a Lewin and just bards his way out of there. Alright. So, Ced's scroll. Hey, look! Well, I was gonna say magic. That's what we need on, need on our kid, but it's mostly speed. 30% speed, 10 magic, and a little bit less HP. I mean, the funny thing is, you give it to, if I do give that to Asbel, his speed will cap, well, he'll get, I think, what is he? He's like 70% speed growth, so he'll have 100% speed growth, and like 45% magic. He doesn't really need the speed growth. Someone else could probably use it, but no one else really needs the magic. So I'll probably just give it to him. I assume it's sort of meant for him, and you know, it's fine. Alright, let's get that dealt with. I mean, I don't think Karin needs it anyway. I know he gave it to Karin, but like she doesn't need speed either, and magic not gonna help her. Alright, and then who's got all those thunder tomes? One more time here. We've got another fire tome over here. Must be the lot. I was right there! Well, that was dumb. I could have just one-tracked Ankylo. Wasn't thinking. Alright, so what we need to do is plan our escape now. We gotta get through this room and probably go grab some treasure on the left side. So I'm gonna check a torch. Karin's torch is wearing out pretty quickly right now. We might want to use one more. I mean, there might be a good reason to hold on to it, but Dawson's got one. Isn't there one? One of these guys has one, I think. Yeah, so we could use our last torch and then try to capture his, maybe. Or steal it or something. Assuming they don't move, that would be pretty easy, but I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to open that door and then they're going to start moving, which seems very Thracian. I'm also worried that there's, like, stuff over here that I can't see, so... Okay, just in case there's reinforcements from the south, we'll put a couple people to guard. And then next turn, we're gonna see about getting in there. Alright, so I'm just gonna move my checkpoint to this turn because I don't have to go back through that dialogue again. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, we might want to move those thunders over. Just so Asbel, like I haven't really looked at the magic stats much yet. This is a lot better than in Genealogy of the Holy War. Fire was a bad magic. It was way too heavy. But this is a lot better looking. So 70 hit, 5 might, 4 weight. He can use that easily. And then 60 hits, 7 might, 5 crit, 5 weight. So plus 1 weight, less hit rate, but a little bit more damage and some crit. So standard crit chance is in the Thunder sphere, and it's a little bit less accurate and a little bit heavier than fire. Fire is your baseline. I would guess the wind tomes are going to be even higher hit rate, but maybe a little bit low might. But that's some good stuff. So, I mean, for all I know, they don't ever move, and you know we're about to find out. Basically, I can rescue Laura out of the way if I need to. Yeah. Okay. As soon as you open the door, AI changes. Figures. So now, like this is why I didn't want people on that line here, because they could get hit by javelins, and I don't know if the boss will move, but we might need to pull. Like I don't think we could charge through here. Let's just clean. I should have done this last turn. That was my bad. Move that over. The game have a good combat system? I mean, you don't understand it at all. Well, it's complicated for sure. It's good. Like, I don't think you could really argue that it's not a good system. But it is like Super Nintendo era, somewhat archaic. So you gotta do a little bit of digging to figure out how it works. Yeah, so our base damage with these is pretty low. With 4 magic and 5 might, 7 might, we're only doing 9 or 11 base damage. Hopefully getting double attacks to make up for the low base damage. It would be great to get Asbel some XP here. Kind of tempted to get Dhalsim to stand here, so someone else has to rescue and then pull out of the way. That can take at least 1 or 2 javelins or hand axes. Honestly, Maka's got some pretty good defense. So what we're... Oh, no, wait. Leaf has got more. Because I gave Leaf that... Also, he's got a... They probably won't attack him because he's got the light sword equipped. So they won't... It's very unlikely that they'll... Well, that makes it really easy. Yeah, I definitely didn't think that would happen. So who else? Was Dhalsim the one? Dhalsim's got the torch. Well, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I could have used the door key there. Actually, would have maybe been easier just to move him there and use the door key. Have I played Wasteland 3 yet? No. There's so many games that I just don't have the time to play. That's definitely on the list of things to do one day. Dhalsim's going to be busy holding the line there. So Lithis is either stealing or... he's either going to be stealing or using the torch next turn, depending on what we need. And I don't really know what's to the left very well. So I'm trying to just do this a little careful. So many movement stars on a turn where I didn't really need them, the extra actions. Alright, everyone's all cleaned up. Maka's not at full HP, but she's not in range of anything. And she's got a lot of HP. She's pretty tanky anyway. They might be... They're probably just going to attack Dhalsim, but they might be stupid and go for Ced and, well... Mum Spaghetti and all that memes. So long lances might be the first time we've seen them. I don't know. They're short and long versions of weapons in this game. Oh, well, that guy, yeah. See ya! Kind of hope not too many people go... Well, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. The boss moved. I didn't think the boss would move. I mean, this is great, but, just for interest's sake. Hold on. I know this feels a little scummy, but, like... Oops, no, what am I doing? I didn't mean to do that, come on. Yeah, so... What we're gonna do instead, now that we know how that works... We're going to say that was a learning experience. And now we're going to do something a little different with Ced. How much con does he have? 8? That's not bad. We're just going to have, like, Brighton, wherever he is. Brighton's right here. He's going to move over, and he's just going to move him around a little bit. It's going to be fine. We're going to keep everyone else out of the way. That was just, not really how I wanted this to go. That's all. So, the way to get around green units being way too aggro is to, just hold on to them. And that'll be fine. Now, I was going to do some torch stuff. We never got around to that. We can still do a little bit of messing around here. By moving this torch around, we're just setting it up so that next turn we can see what's going on a little bit better, because right now we can't see much. Alright. So, just a little bit of a retry there. That was... like, it's fine. You know, no one would have died or anything, but I didn't want a green unit Ced to just take over the entire mission. That was silly. I want to figure out the strategy myself. Like, now that everyone's moved, we can be like, alright, well, how do we want to handle this? Because we have some options here. Why can't the bot be updated to cap a number higher automatically? I mean, I can set the number to whatever I want, but 100 is just so... there has to be some limit, or else people will just bet... it just gets silly if people just bet 20,000 points. If you could double your points every turn, it wouldn't work. So let's see here. Long Lance. So these guys do a fair amount of damage. 19 hit. Capture. The only one we really care about would be trying to get that torch, and maybe trying to capture or something the bishop. Let's see. I mean, I'd like Asbel to start doing something. I'm afraid that if I put him in range of the boss, he just kills him. Actually, he does not. Okay. The boss does a lot of damage to him, though. Wow. Hellfire's pretty strong, eh? It'd be nice to have that for our mage. For later. So 19 magic damage. If he pulls that on Dhalsim, he dead. Well, what I think I'll try in this situation... I think this will work. I'm not really trying to grind specifically, but he's going to get a lot of XP if we do this right. And I wanted to turn to look on the left. Maybe I should have done this first, but I wanted to see what's going on the left side. Because I saw some treasure. Alright, so on the left side, we got a Thunder Mage and a Devil Axe. Ooh. That would be very difficult to steal. Nearly impossible. Probably not going to happen. So if we open this door, things get sketchy real fast. So maybe we clear this room out, and then, like, knowing what's in here, Asbel could nuke this guy, and then we could... yeah, we could have Lithis steal that. Because it only weighs 5. And then we just grab all the loot and get out of here. Okay, we just gotta kill these guys. Hopefully, if we get a chance, we'll capture the boss or try to steal this torch. We'll see what happens. Dhalsim's gonna have to heal himself a couple times. It's fine, though. We got quite a few vulneraries right now. I'm not too worried about using a couple. We've got Ced out of the way. Some people provide support bonuses for each other, so I don't remember who's who. We'll just move them close together. And if someone does come from the south end, I'd probably rather have Maka guarding. She's pretty tough. Might be time to start speeding up some of these animations a little bit. Ooh, Dhalsim, he's got some good hits in here. He's really setting things up nicely for Asbel. I wonder if, like, the Thracia experts take this time to make sure Asbel gets all these kills, or if they just finish the map